Art Bra Austin is a super fun event, and it's happening on June 7th, benefiting the Breast Cancer Resource Center. Kind of hard to say, but definitely has a big impact in our community, which is celebrating 30 years this year. Felicia Reed, 2025 Art Bra model, and Ramey Fenrich, Breast Cancer Resource Center Development Specialist, are joining us to tell us a little bit more about this super fun event. So good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. All right, Ramey, we're going to start with you. Talk to us about the Art Bra event, because this is the time of the year where things get decorative, things get a little bit crazy. Tell us about the tradition and basically what people can expect at the event.
Yeah, so this is it's celebrating our 30th year. And so Art Bra, we have models like Felicia, and they're going to walk the runway. They're going to be wearing these beautiful bras that have been designed and by local artists and designers. We have a great design team, and they get auctioned off at the event, and it helps us raise money. So it's great.
Raise money for a great cause. And of course, Felicia, that means I have to come to you. How does it feel to be a model this year?
I'm kind of excited. I've always been to the galas. I've never been an actual model. So I'm really excited to walk the runway and see that I raised the most money for my bra.
Yes, girl. I love to hear that. But it brings up a really good point, because I know traditionally the Art Bra models are survivors of breast cancer. So if you wouldn't mind, Felicia, can you talk to me a little bit about your story and how you got involved?
Yeah. So I've been involved with Breast Cancer Resource Center since 2008. This year I'm actually on the board. I've been on the board for 1 year, and they asked me to be a model since I had breast cancer in 2022. I went through chemo and all of the surgeries. I use their services. I totally understand more than anybody why this is very important and why this cause is very important to raise money, because it helped me and it helped my family.
And that's really recent.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're here and you're saying, you know, just 3 years later, let's put on a bra, y'all, and like strut our stuff down the runway. I think it says a big change in confidence from what was probably a really tough year.
Yeah, it was a tough year. I'm on my self-acceptance journey this year, accepting my body, on how I've changed and how, you know, just accepting this is the new version of me. And what a great way to celebrate this year of my self-acceptance journey, to strut across the runway proudly with so much confidence.
I'm glad that you used the word strut. I'm really into that. Okay, Ramey, if you wouldn't mind, talk to us about your connection to the event as well.
So I am not a survivor. I've never had breast cancer, but I came out of college and I love the idea of working in a nonprofit, and I feel like BCRC has just accepted me and they've made me part of their little family. So I think it's really special. I love seeing, all the emotion and strength that these women just exude, and it's empowering even as an audience member watching them on the runway and seeing how the community really supports each other. So it's really special, even just as an audience member.
Yeah, you don't have to have had or survived breast cancer in order to be really moved by what you see, and the experiences people have and the stories that you get to hear during the evening. And I just want to bring up an important point. I think most people do realize this, but oftentimes with breast cancer, it means a single, possibly double mastectomy. Yeah. Sometimes removing, a chest from a woman, and we can so as women identify with having a chest as part of our womanhood.
Yes.
Is that any part of what you went through, Felicia?
Yes, so I had a mastectomy on the left side. I was fortunate to be able to have reconstruction. Not every woman can have reconstruction, and that's the beautiful thing about the BCRC, the Breast Cancer Resource Center, is that we supply like any of the prosthetic bras that the women may need to feel more feminine and womanly. I know it's just something, like you said, it is a part of our womanhood. So we supply those kind of things for women. But I totally can understand, what a lot of women have gone through whenever they have mastectomies and their breasts removed.
Well, and I'm glad that you mentioned your own portion of your journey there, because it takes a bit of a time and a journey and self-acceptance to get back to this place. So the fact that there's a community of women cheering you on is a great thing. So talk to me a little bit more about the Breast Cancer Resource Center, Felicia, if you would. good and the ways that it can help women who are going through breast cancer treatment.
Yeah, well, the Breast Cancer Resource Center has been around since 1995. This is our 30th year anniversary that we are directly here in the community supporting these women. We have served in 2024 1,000 individual women, meaning they have an extension, which is 6,000 family members.
Wow.
That they can help them, whether it's with support groups, whether they need money to help with their utilities, or maybe they need therapy, mental, psychological, physical, whatever their needs are. And it's right here local in the community. The money that we receive and that is given to us, it's happening right here in Central Texas in our community. That money is going absolute local. And so that's why I love supporting a local nonprofit.
Absolutely. It's your neighbors, it's your friends, it's your new friends, you know, when you go to this center. All right, Rami, I want to ask about what y'all are excited about for this year's Art Bra Austin. Is there anything that I should be on the lookout for? Because I know that the bras are going to be fantastic.
Oh, always.
Yeah, and they're auctioned off, right?
Yes.
For money.
Yes.
And this is therefore your biggest fundraiser of the year.
Absolutely. Largest fundraiser of the year, and you know, the bras will be auctioned off. Some of them will be live auction, some of them will be silent auction. So there's 2 sections of the night. Silent auction will be going up soon-ish, so keep an eye on that. We can start bidding on things already. And then I don't know, it's amazing.
Come see it.
Yeah, come see it. Yeah.
Come on out, everybody. Tickets are still available, but
Yes.
Felicia, before we let you go, just real quickly, I have on my card to mention ice cream.
Ice cream! Oh my God. So each of the models, as a model, our job is to raise money. Also, each model has like a fundraising, amount that we're supposed to raise. And so to help the models raise the money for the BCRC, we're doing a big fundraiser June the 4th at Jenny's Ice Cream. So you can go to the Domain, you can go to the Triangle, buy some ice cream. 25% of the proceeds will go straight to the models. And this is a way for us to fundraise, have fun, have ice cream. It's hot outside. And just come out and meet the models. If y'all want to come out and you want to meet the models, you want to meet me, and you want to just get to know more about the Breast Cancer Resource Center, come on out.
I think that's a fantastic idea. And you're right, it's hot. Shoot, go get some ice cream. Y'all, thank you both so much for your time. We
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
Of course, you don't want to miss the Art Bra event. It's for a great cause on June 7th. Head to artbraaustin.bcrc.org to learn more.